My boyfriend cheated on me with my best friend. She got pregnant. And my family knew, but said nothing. Hey Reddit. I'm writing this because if I don't dump this somewhere, I might start talking to the microwave. Or worse, to Jake. My name is Callie, 25F, and until recently, I thought my life was pretty stable. A boyfriend I'd lived with for 3 years, a best friend from college, a solid job, and even a coffee maker with a timer. My life wasn't perfect, but it was safe. Cozy. Like a blanket that sort of smells like dog, but you love it anyway. And now that blanket's been set on fire. And someone wrote, "Oops, sorry," in the ashes. Chapter 1. Jake. I met Jake, 27M, at a co-worker's party. He wasn't exactly my type. Too confident, wore those hustle, grind, bleep, repeat shirts, and once drank a protein shake at a bar. Yes, at a bar. But he was sweet. Or at least, convincingly performed sweet. We moved in together after 6 months. He made breakfast on Sundays. He knew exactly how I took my coffee. 2 sugars, milk to the point where the spoon disappears. He stroked my hair when I had anxiety attacks. He called me Cal, because he said Callie sounded like a procedural cop show. I loved him. Not explosively, not all at once, but slow, steady, like soup. And he knew that. And he still did what he did. Chapter 2. Ashley. Ashley, 24F, was my best friend since freshman year of college. We shared everything. Music, bad boyfriends, pizza on the floor at 2 a.m. We had wine and reality TV nights where we watched The Bachelor and competed to guess who'd get the rose. She was fun, loud, a little selfish, but I thought that was just her style. I thought we had our own thing. Our own story, jokes, language. Then she started coming over less. I'd text, "Everything okay?" She'd say, "Just busy. New job, new project, blah blah." Thought, okay, she's growing up. She's busy. People drift. Turns out she was busy with my boyfriend. Chapter 3. Surprise. So baby. This happened in December. I went to spend the holidays with my family in Pennsylvania, while Jake stayed behind in Chicago. He said he couldn't get away from work, whatever. My family, mom, dad, my younger sister Maddie, were acting weird. Smiling but not looking me in the eye. Maddie barely spoke and lived inside her headphones. I figured it was just holiday stress. Christmas Eve. We're sitting by the fire, hot chocolate in hand. Classic Hallmark moment. Then my mom says, "Callie, we have to tell you something." My stomach dropped like an old elevator. I thought maybe someone was sick or something happened to Dad's heart again. Nope. Mom. Ashley is pregnant. With Jake's baby. And here comes the gut punch. We've known. For almost a month. Blink. You all knew. And didn't tell me. Dad said he didn't want to interfere. Maddie said she didn't know how to tell me. Mom cried and said, "We just wanted to protect you." Protect me. By lying to my face. That's like standing next to someone as they get hit by a train and then saying, "We didn't want to ruin your day." Chapter 4. Aftermath. I went home. Packed my things. Left Jake a note. You could have at least pretended to feel guilty. But you didn't even have the balls for that. Good luck with the diapers. Cal. Ashley messaged me later. 2 long paragraphs, somewhere between "it just happened" and "you never really understood him the way I do." I didn't reply. I didn't even block her. Just left her on read. Now I live alone. Got a cat. His name is Winston. He also doesn't trust people and I respect that. My family's been trying to reconnect, but they're not my family anymore. Just a group of people who watched me get destroyed and decided it wasn't their business. Yeah, this is real. Thanks, Reddit, for being the one place that doesn't lie to my face. Story 2. My fiancé cheated on me with my cousin. They got engaged 3 months after I called off our wedding. Hi Reddit. This still feels like a fever dream, but here we go. I, 28F, was supposed to get married last year. Spoiler, I didn't. Instead, I got a crash course in betrayal, gaslighting, and how to cancel a $25,000 wedding without setting the reception hall on fire. which is honestly impressive considering. Chapter 1. The Setup. I was with Mark 31M for 5 years. We met at a mutual friend's ugly sweater party. I wore a sweater with a llama and tinsel. He wore one that lit up and said, "Jingle my bells." In hindsight, that was the first red flag. Mark was the kind of guy everyone liked. Loud laugh, always bought around at the bar, remembered birthdays, helped my mom fix her fence. He proposed during a weekend trip to Lake Tahoe. There were candles, a picnic, the whole rom-com package. Said yes. Course I said yes. Thought I'd won. We set the wedding for the following spring. Booked the venue. Picked the dress. Sent out save the dates with our awkwardly smiling faces. I even started practicing writing his last name with mine. Don't judge me. Everything was in place. Except one small, awful detail I didn't know. Mark was sleeping with my cousin. Chapter 2. The Cousin from Hell. Let me introduce you to Sabrina, 29F. Technically my second cousin, but we grew up close. Holidays, sleepovers, all of that. She was always intense. The kind of person who had to outdo everyone. If I got a haircut, she'd dye hers platinum. If I got a promotion, she suddenly launched a startup. I asked her to be a bridesmaid, because I'm stupid and believed in family. She cried when I asked, hugged me, said she'd always looked up to me. Meanwhile, she was busy literally climbing on top of my future husband in hotel rooms during work trips. I didn't find out by accident. I found out because he confessed. 2 months before the wedding. He came home one night looking like a haunted ghost. Sat me down and said, "I need to tell you something." My stomach instantly turned to lava. He said it had happened once. Mistake. A moment of weakness. I didn't even know what to say. My brain was white noise. I called Sabrina, shaking, and asked her directly. Her response. Well, it wasn't just once. And I think I might be in love with him. She said that. Me. With her full chest. Chapter 3. Cancel everything. So yeah, I canceled the wedding. Told everyone. Ate the deposit. My parents tried to be supportive, but also gave me that, "Are you sure you don't want to work it out?" face. Mark moved out. Sabrina deleted me from all socials like I was the problem. And then the grand finale. 3 months later, someone forwarded me a photo. It was Mark and Sabrina at a small engagement party, smiling, holding a sign that said, "She said yes again," with a ring emoji. Again. He said yes. Again. My mom still sends me passive-aggressive articles like, "Why forgiveness is healthy." My aunt, Sabrina's mom, texted me a Bible verse about letting go of bitterness. And I'm just here, clutching my emotional support pizza and whispering, "What the actual hell?" into the void. Chapter 4. Aftermath. I started therapy. I joined a kickboxing class. I stopped using the word fiancé and replaced it with the man who ruined fondue for me. I don't date much yet. Trust issues obviously, but I'm working on it. The only good thing to come out of this. I got my dog early. His name is Rufus. He growls every time a man walks by our apartment window. I consider that excellent judgment. Yes, this is all real. Thanks, Reddit, for listening. The wedding's off, but the drama lives forever.